than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
Oh, when this doesn't work, it's usually a disaster. But when it does, it's a thing of beauty. And this was nearly flawless. They get the defense going one way. The reverse comes back the other. You get yourself good blocking downfield. He's able to take it all the way home.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing.
Jennings lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Inside the 20.
And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
2nd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Nnamdi Madubuike,
His 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return is Sims.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
197 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
On second down, it's Hill. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, that's not a good decision. They did. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Completes it to Aguilar.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Hill. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are pouring it on. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football.
And it's a fumble. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of 12.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Purdy.
And it's caught by Jennings. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy.
Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
The quarterback keeps it.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it.
And this is caught at the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This is Jennings. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they